Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. The return is Peterson. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
The 10-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one now.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we'll come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. But be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That one goes for 30 yards. Murray to give. This is Drake. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
4-yard line.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Right back to Drake. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 29. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Drake. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running, it's Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return will stop right 25. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off in the 32. They will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Back to it after the pick 6. Cousins. And these guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Intercepted.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. After the turnover, here's Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Murray's pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now what do you do?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now. This one caught by Isabella. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On 1st and goal, Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals add on.
The kick is good.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he's going to let it go deep. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Open man is through and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again, it's Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6.
The Vikings.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll throw again. Cousins. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag in. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll run the Drake. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground with Drake. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Isabella.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, Drake. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple of friends talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Cardinals 49, Vikings 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And Rudolph has it left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Cousins. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Adam.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Cousins again. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in. And the Vikings are able to get a score back. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the two-point try. To throw is Cousins. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So first and 10 now from the 30.
The Cardinal first down.
Back to throw it, Murray. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Now Drake. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Drake, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
It's now.
They could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. They said beginning of the season they wanted